Okay guys, let's have a little look at how to get this lovely little cut cylinder developed. Now, you're going to draw your plan and elevation here, and then we're going to divide up the plan into these little segments here. You'll see these little segments, these little 30-degree chappies here. So that's all with your 30-degree set square. Now, we can number them as we go around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. We don't actually need to go the whole way around. But we're going to start our cut on number 1. So this piece here is number 1. So just project out from here all the way along this line and start number one anywhere along the line, just once it's clear of the existing elevation. Then taking your compass, measure the distance between any one of these two guys. So just to pop it into a bit of blue there. So for example, the distance between 1 and 2. Okay. And they're all the same because they're symmetrical, so it doesn't matter which one you pick. And that is the distance to the next line. And using the same setting on a compass, you can just copy over all of the other bits and pieces as we go along here. Okay, so that's the bottom bit sorted out. What about the heights? Now, just give me a second. We're going to make ourselves, wipe all these out and make ourselves a little bit of space. So, come back to our pens. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. We're going to project these guys up. So 1 is here, which means when we project across this way, that is the top of 1. I'm going to skip 2 just for sake of neatness, but 3 projects up to here, so that's 3 at the top. Again, sending it across this little line, across, until it meets 3, which comes up from here, and we have a point. So we've gotten 2 in just the same way, and we'll get all the other points like that, and then just connect the dots nice and freehand, and off you go. And because we've cut on the single side, it'll be a symmetrical shape. Now, that's that done. The base here, it should be nice and easy. It's just a circle. Put it anywhere. The center is as good as anywhere else. But the top ellipse here is a little bit more fun. Okay, this guy here. So we are going to use our true lengths. And we'll just switch to another highlight here. So the true length of that whole surface is D. See it there? And there we go. So we can continue this line all the way up through the center from point, I think it looks going to be 7, this point here, all the way up, and we can mark off the top and the bottom. So there we go. We can mark off this bit and this bit. We got that with D. Now what we need to do is get all the other little points along the way. Well, let's take the center one, for example. 2 here, the center line where W3 is, there, is going to be there. Okay, it's the middle of the circle. There it is. So we are going to get another distance. All right, we'll call that D3 to match up with W3, and we're going to mark it off like that, D3. And similarly, you're going to pick up all of these other heights along here. So there, we're going to get that height, you're going to get this one, and this one, and this one. And you'll see a lot of symmetry, and the way I would actually do this myself is I would measure up and down to there, and then to there, and there, because you can do it with your compass and it's really fast. Then, once we have all that stuff, we pick off the corresponding widths. So I'm going to find a lovely new color for this one here, but you see here where we have W1, that is of course W1, and you find W1 and W5 are the same, so you can do them together. So you just put a construction line across from the point of the central axis you have, and you can then get the points out here and here, and here and here. Similarly, you're going to do all the other ones, and you're going to get these points there and there, and there and there, and there and there. Okay, now you notice it's an ellipse. You can do an ellipse construction on it, but to be honest, this is a little bit easier to do. So have a go with this one. It's a nice little challenge, and see how you get on.